to do lemon?
Let's do lemon. All right.
I'm the pretty princess.
You're the pretty princess, of course. Welcome back to You Don't Know Jack with the start of the show, Jackie here. And we are going to talk today about lemons and even apple cider vinegar, which you need to know some things about. So, first of all, it's very true that every single American is dealing with some level of health crisis these days, and for a lot of different reasons. But these are two products that you must have in your diet if you're even going to give yourself a chance of being healthy these days. So let me share with you some of the reasons why, and then we're just going to share with you how we use this, and then we'll get into some of the details in the end again as to why it's so important to use this. But first of all, we have a really big problem in this country with people having problems with acid reflux, GERD, heartburn, all those kinds of things. And so if you're an individual who's taking products like Pepsid or Prilosec or TUMS, Nexium, Zantac, Equate, all those kinds of things for acid indigestion, you need to pay real attention to what we're going to talk about here with regard to lemons and apple cider vinegar. So first of all, I want to share with you that little Jackie here partakes in lemon and apple cider vinegar all the time. But I must say a little disclaimer is that the younger you are, the less of this kind of stuff that you need. The older you become, the more important it is that you're using lemon and apple cider vinegar in your diet regularly. So, Jackie, should we get started by sharing with people how we cut up our lemon? Should we do a lemon? All right, let's do this. Okay, so we're just going to slice it in half. You're going to have some in your cup, yeah. And you're going to you're going to squeeze the lemon for Daddy? All right, so we cut it in half and then cut the end off it again.
Orange cup
and this just allows the juice to come out of it much easier. So if you look at it, I got the end cut and then this side. So it's cut in half with the end. And little Jack here, she's going to squeeze the lemon for us. So here, I'm going to put the cup over there and you squeeze it right in there like that, okay? Give it a good squeeze.
Can I have some first?
Oh, you want to drink some? Well, you can drink it as soon as you squeeze the lemon in there, okay? Let's squeeze the lemon in there. Do it. Okay.
It's not too sour, it's warm.
Uh-oh.
Can I have some?
Uh-oh. It's almost in there. Okay. Awesome. You can tell she loves the taste of lemon and anything that's sour. Here, you want to try this just a little bit? Try it. Yummy. It makes you make a face though, doesn't it? Okay, so you can see we squeezed a half a lemon into the cup over here. And then I'm also going to add this apple cider vinegar. And you notice that this is organic and unfiltered. That's the best. Using any kind of apple cider vinegar is going to be better than nothing. But we're going to use just a little bit of this. Wait, just a minute, Jackie. We're going to put just a little bit of this apple cider vinegar in there. And I put about a teaspoon. You notice we have measurements over here. I've done this enough times that I kind of skipped that. But you can use a teaspoon of apple cider vinegar, and you can see Jackie's taking right through this stuff. She loves to also do this with a straw, and I recommend actually doing that because apple cider vinegar and lemon juice are two forms of acid, and they can be a little damaging on your tooth enamel when you're using them regularly. So do as Jackie just did here. Get yourself a nice straw, put this in your mouth, and take a good drink. Yummy. So for those of you who say, it's too bitter, it's too sour, I can't stand it, I can't do it. Well, first of all, your health counts on you doing it. And secondly, as you can see from Jackie here, this is nothing but 8 ounces of water in a cup I had pre-poured here already, and just apple cider vinegar and lemon juice. And there's no sweetener or anything added to it. And you can see how much that she likes it. So Dad's going to try some too, okay? That is yummy, isn't it? Food goes through transitions in digestion. In your mouth, it's alkaline. In your stomach, it's acidic. In your small intestine, it's alkaline again. And in your large intestine, it's acidic. So it goes from alkaline to acid to alkaline to acid. And here's the reason why apple cider vinegar and lemon are so important to the digestive process, because the kinds of processed foods that most Americans have been eating, you've been absolutely destroying your digestive flora. And so apple cider vinegar and lemon juice, the reason why they are not only hugely important to your digestive tract, but actually help alkalize the body, because they help drop your stomach acid to a level at which it should be. Your stomach is supposed to be at a very low acid level, meaning like 1.0, 2.0. That helps you break down your food. It helps you absorb and separate your minerals from your food. So that's how you actually get the nutrients out of your food. So when you don't have enough stomach acid, that's when you have acid reflux. Because in your stomach, there's two valves. One is called a pyloric, I hope I pronounced it properly, sphincter that goes into the duodenum. And then the top sphincter, which is called the LES. It's the lower esophageal sphincter, and also known as the LES.
I did take a drink.
Yes, you did take a drink. And that valve at the top of your stomach is two ways. It'll allow food down through. It'll also allow gas and acid back up. And the only reason why you're having acid reflux is because your stomach is not acid enough to digest your food. And it's creating gas. And that reflux that comes back up is creating that heartburn and that GERD and that acid reflux that you're experiencing. So let me tell you something that you're doing when you put TUMS and Prilosec and Zantac and all those different things down in your stomach. Yes, it's alkalizing and temporarily getting rid of this feeling of acid reflux, but you're actually making it even worse. And so you need to stop doing that immediately and put things like apple cider vinegar and lemon juice into your gut to help get rid of that acid reflux. This literally work within minutes if you're having an acid problem, and you're actually making it better. So remember, apple cider vinegar and lemon juice, and do this before breakfast, before lunch, and in the evening before your evening meal. And do this a few times throughout the day if you feel like doing it too. The only thing that I'd say is start out slower and you work your way up to using more of it. I recommend doing about a teaspoon or so of lemon juice along with a teaspoon or so of apple cider vinegar. And then sitting right down here next to our little broadcast desk is also a bottle of cranberry juice. And I recommend getting pure cranberry juice. And you can use a teaspoon of pure cranberry juice with that as well. And again, they all work because they're acid. And they fix problems like acid reflux, GERD, and heartburn, and will make you much healthier. And the little bonus in all of this is if you're interested in losing weight, there is nothing like apple cider vinegar and lemon juice to help you do exactly that. I'm Kevin Hunter here with my special star of the show, Jackie, on You Don't Know Jack. Thanks for joining us. We get a little knuckle bump to go out. Knuckle bumps. Come on, knuckle bump. Boom.